My students have recently requested that I show a video demonstrating how to find the least common multiple of two numbers. This video will focus on the two numbers 12 and 16 to use as examples. Now, a lot of times we will find the least common multiple when two things occur in cycles, and we want to know when those two things will occur at the same time. That might be a real world example. And imagine there are two people and they're both watching a movie on television that lasts a couple hours or longer. And one movie has commercials every 12 minutes. The other movie has commercials every 16 minutes. It might be interesting to find out when will both movies be airing commercials at the same time. That could be a scenario. Then again, it could just be for the purpose of finding the least common multiple of 12 and 16. Now, when we take 12, we're going to factor it down using factor trees. Now, we could use rainbow method to find the factors of 12. We could use just list the factors because 12 is such a small number. But for people who are just learning the multiplication facts, it might be good to work it out with the trees, the tree method. Now, I know that 12 in my mind can be divided by 2 to give me 6. 2 and 6, I could use that. And I also know that 3 times 4 will give me 12. I always prefer to go as big numbers, biggest factors as I can go. So I'm going to say 3 and 4. It kind of cuts out some of the work for me, and you still wind up with the exact same prime factorization. So 3 is a prime number, so I went ahead and I circled it. That's just convention. We always circle our prime numbers. And then 4 is going to be 2 times 2. I'm going to circle both of those. Now, I really like to use exponents when I'm finding the least common multiple because when you see how we solve for LCM in a moment, you'll know that we need the most powerful factors we have. So I'm going to use exponents. So 2 to the second power, I have two 2's, so that's 2 to the second power. 2 times itself, and that gives us 4, times 3. Now 16, I could go 2 times 8, but I'm going to go 4 times 4 just to kind of work it out as quickly as I can. And I know already that 4 is factored down 2 times 2. So I'm going to go ahead and circle those prime numbers. And here I have 2 times 2. I'm going to circle those numbers. Now, I'll simply write that as 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, but using exponents. 2 to the fourth power, because I have 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. 2 to the fourth power. Now, LCM, which is the abbreviation for least common multiple, equals. Now here I have 2 to the second power, and I have 2 to the fourth power. Think of it like a football game. You want the most powerful, strongest players that you have to start. And I don't want this little weakling here, 2 to the second power, exit out because I'm not going to use it. I want this 2 to the fourth power. So I'm going to write that down. 2 to the fourth power. That's the guy we're going to be using. And then I have only this 3 left, so I'm going to have to use it. He's the only 3 that showed up. If I had a more powerful 3, I would have used it, but he's the only one that showed up, so there I have 2 to the fourth power times 3. Now, I'm not going to have to sit here and figure out what's 2 to the fourth power equal because it's already solved for me. 2 to the fourth power is equal to 16 times 3. And I know that 16 times 3, just doing my mental math, 3 times 6 would be 18, and that would eventually come up to 48. So the LCM of 12 and 16 is 48. So after 48 minutes, both movies would air commercials in 48 minutes. Thank you for watching.